introduce you to what BYP is all about in terms of what we do and what we intend to achieve in this community, and what we intend to gain and benefit, not just myself alone, but everyone as well. You know, if you join BYP, what are you going to gain? What are you going to benefit? BYP stands for Black Young Professionals. Someone took a dig at someone here when we sent out this meeting invite, and the person said, "Do you think you are that young? You don't look so young." Well, I would say we are all young. Life begins at 40, right? So as long as you're below 40, or you're just crossing that 40 mark, I would say we are all quite young, okay? So we have with us here our BYP chapter lead for Calgary. She's going to be doing a brief introduction of herself shortly. And but while we wait for that, I'm just going to break the ice and tell you a little bit about myself. So my name is Lola. Like I said, I'm typically from Nigeria, and I moved to Canada 2019, somewhere around 2019. I think May, to be precise. I wear many caps. I'm an IT professional. To be precise, I'm a change manager. I'm a wife, a mom of 2 boys. I'm an entrepreneur. And for fun, I love to travel. I love to see the world. And that's actually one of my favorite things to do, to travel. And I also love to play lawn tennis. My friends know me for that. But enough about me and enough about my rambling. I'm going to turn it over to the few people we have in the audience right now. We want to hear about you as well. Some few people I know, but some few people I do not know. But we would like to know you. Tell us your name. Tell us your profession, tell us what you enjoy doing, some fun facts about you as well. So I don't know who wants to go first. Someone once said in the meeting in my office that if you don't volunteer yourself, then we have to volunteer you. So,
all right, I can volunteer. Also, hi everyone. My name is Temitope Adebi. I'm a product manager by profession. I work within the retail industry for the e-commerce side of a retail business. For leisure, I love to travel and visit new places. So kind of shared interest there with Lola, but yeah, happy to be here. So super excited to learn more about BYP and how it benefits us all. Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you, Tope. Nice to meet you. We're going to take one more person from the audience. Don't be shy.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, thanks for the intro. And my name is Femi, and I'm an auditor by profession. I provide risk advice to organization, and currently I'm in the utility industry, providing assurance to the management about their control environment. I've been in Canada for like 5 years now. I've been doing audits, IT audits, operational audits and stuff. And I would say I'm a reserved kind of person. I don't like traveling like the 2 other people said, but if I see times for leisure, I would say I enjoy it as well. But I'm just a reserved kind of a person, and then love to like identify risk and provide solutions. That's a little bit about me.
Nice, Femi. Hopefully you would not audit us in BYP Calgary chapter.
No. I will give you solutions on how we can excel in our office. Yeah.
That's nice. Okay. However, I know 2 people have spoken. 2 men actually did speak. A lady should break the ice and tell us about herself. I see a few ladies on the call.
Okay.
There
Good morning,
we go.
everyone. I should break the ice. right?
Yes, please.
Open the door to the ladies. Open the gate wide. So my name is Oyebola Ogumola, Oyebi for short. I'm a Nigerian from the Yoruba tribe, and I moved to Canada 2019, around mid-year. I'm an IT professional today, and I work as an incident manager. I also oversee some part of service transition in my organization. I love to travel. My friends and family know that. I love adventure. I also love to hike, yeah. And I love to cook, yeah. So that's it. And I'm happy to be here. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Bola. Thank you so much for chiming in. I love the place where you said you love to cook. Maybe for our in-person event, you're gonna do some feast for us, and then it's gonna be free, hopefully.
We'll talk about that off camera.
Gotcha. That's nice. Okay, thank you so much to everyone that was able to introduce themselves. I'm just gonna turn it over right now to our BYP chapter lead. Dami is her name, and I'm gonna let her do a brief introduction of herself. Dami, whenever you're ready, you have the floor.
My name is Dami Oshui. A lot of people call me Coach Dami. I like the name. I think I've earned it. But you'll be wondering why did they call me Coach? Okay. Professionally, I've been a business analyst for about, let's say, 12 years, and then now I transitioned to project manager. So most part of my life, I've been helping people. I've been trying to help businesses, help organizations, improve business processes. And now I'm working as a project manager, coordinating, planning, scheduling projects. Apart from the professional one, talking about my passion, I'm passionate about fitness. I'm passionate about getting everybody to optimal health. I'm passionate about educating people about how best they can live their life. So I did some courses about fitness and wellness, and I've been grooming people since 2015. I've been a fitness coach. Recently, I started looking at how I can give back. So I started the business analysis mentorship for people transitioning or aspiring business analysts. So one more thing about me, I'm very adventurous, spontaneous. I like to enjoy life. I like to live the dreams. And I'm living the dreams. Well, maybe not my dreams, but I know that what I'm living could be somebody's dream, but I'm living the dreams. Yeah, that's a brief intro about me. I relocated to Canada about 5 years ago. Yeah, 5 years in May. I moved to Canada 2019 May, to be precise, from Nigeria. Yeah, that's a brief
Nice.
introduction about Dami.
Nice, Dami. That's good. That's good to know. You just said something which is very key, and I think for we women, most of us, we are very adventurous, and we like to live the dream and enjoy life and travel. Maybe the men don't like to enjoy life so much. I'm sorry, men. Okay, Dami, you said you actually moved to Canada sometime in 2019 as well. Can you tell us a little bit about you transitioning in the professional world, like you moving from Nigeria to Canada? Were you doing the same thing in Nigeria? Was that what you were also doing here in Canada, or was it quite different? And then what was the experience for you? Was it easy? Was it a smooth ride, or did you face any kind of challenges? If you would like to share that with the audience.
Yes, of course. Why not? It wasn't easy for me. No, I wouldn't use the word "is not easy" because maybe I live a fairy tale life, but I wouldn't complain that it was so hard. But it was a journey. It was a journey for sure. When I moved, let me even start from before I moved. So before I moved to Calgary, before I moved to Canada, I've been looking at what are the things I would like to do when I get to Canada. Then I looked at what I was doing. I figured out what I was doing is called business, and what I was doing in Nigeria is called business analysis in Canada. So I started researching, like, how would I fit in? What are the things I needed to do? I started looking at, I was preparing to take this business analysis professional examination. I was looking into it, I was studying, but then not enough time. We got to Canada. So one thing, when I got to, before I came to Canada, I don't think I got a lot of information. It was me digging, trying to figure out what are the careers, what are the things being done. When I discovered business analysis, I kind of related it to what I could do, but it was me doing this all by myself. Then when I got to Canada, one day while taking a walk, I came across a former colleague. Yeah, should I mention her name? A former colleague. She was going for a walk as well. So she was like, oh, we were surprised to see that we lived in the same, like in the same community. Then I shared my aspirations. Oh, I'm looking for business analysis jobs. So we connected on that. She gave me some tips. Oh, if you're doing this, why don't you do this? Why don't you connect to recruiters? So she gave me one very important thing that worked so well for me. I connected with recruiters. Luckily for me, I got the first interview and I got my first job as a product owner, which is also business analysis line. Now, after getting the job, that was not the end, right? When I got the job, I needed to change a lot of things about me. I got in trouble first. I was perceived as being bossy. Like I would come and say, oh, we need to do this. Like there was a bug. And I'll be telling the maybe release managers and the developers, oh, we need to fix it. It's first priority. And somebody told me one time, like, oh, I was the contract staff, like a consultant. Somebody told me, oh, it looks like I'm bossy, I'm this. I was like, bossy? I couldn't just understand what that meant. And she was like, did you use the word need? Like, oh, so that's an issue in Canada. I had to like readjust. Start trying to fit in, start understanding. I became so soft. Like if I want to ask somebody something, I'll be like, do you think that we should fix this? I had to adjust to the new culture. And then, of course, every organization is different. The way they were doing things in that organization was quite different. Another thing that worked for me, I looked for an ally, which is always very important. Somebody I could trust, somebody I could comfortably ask questions without getting in trouble. I identified that person in the team. I moved my desk close to the person. So any dumb question I had, I would pass it to that person. I also got into one little trouble. Like I wasn't talking in meetings. So it was as if I didn't know what I was doing. From my background in Nigeria, I worked in the bank. When our managers are talking, when the divisional heads are talking, who am I? Like my opinion doesn't matter. So it's just to be there, to be quiet. When is my turn? That kind of thing. So I got here, I'm in the meetings with people, me being a newcomer, like I started working in a month, so I hadn't really adjusted to the culture. So they reported me to my manager that she doesn't talk. Are you sure she's the right hire? Things like that. I had to learn the hard way. I had to start readjusting, start talking in meetings, trying to show my competency and things like that. Then COVID happened. When COVID happened, it was like back to square one. I had to look there were no jobs. I wasn't depressed, but it was a very rough journey. Then later I took up a job of a call center agent. It was tough. People were, you have customers that will scream at you, that will say you don't speak good English, you are this, you are that. But I would say that also helped me. That also groomed me. That also prepared me for what was to come, right? Having to fix people's iPhone issues, MacBook issues, having to get people talk to me anyhow, me developing that tough spirit, like I will still apologize. Oh, I'm sorry that you're going through this issue. I'm here to help. All those pieces here and there, the little talk, connecting to people, somebody giving me one tip. I think those were the kind of things that made me successful, but it was a tough journey. I wish I had a kind of connect where people would tell me, oh, when you're in Canada, this is how you talk. When you are here, I wish I had all that, but I figured it out the hard way anyway.
Thank you so much, Dami, for sharing. And I would say, honestly, what you just shared with us is like from cradle to growth, which would be very beneficial to, for instance, when you said not to use the word need, that's something I also do. as well. And, you know, for many newcomers to Canada, they might not know. So I'm glad that we are recording this session so that at least other people can gain one or two things from what you said. Moving on to the next question, Dami. How did you now come to know about BYP, Black Young Professionals? Was it in Nigeria, or would it be a first statement for me to say it was when you moved to Canada that you knew about BYP? Tell us more about that.
Sure. So I got to know about BYP last November. And how did I get to know about BYP? So this is one thing I was doing. I started doing in Canada as well. If there is a network, if there's a people network, Black people network, women network, I would plug in, because I have this, I believe that everything, every experience in life, every knowledge is helping you, is building you up for success. So I got the opportunity to join the people network where I work, and then got the opportunity to go for a conference in Austin in the US. I signed up for the conference, and I saw something, I saw like an invite, BYP, or I saw them somewhere, BYP, you know, register. I signed up for that event. I got there. I attended. It was a social event. It was like in a, was it in a pub? I don't know. What should I call it? There were drinks, there was networking, and we were learning. They brought speakers. I saw different people. They came from UK, you know, to the US to talk about BYP. I saw different Black people come and talk about their experiences. I had the opportunity to meet a lot of other Black people, not just Nigerians. And while I met one American, she was like, when she heard I was Nigerian, she was like, oh, there's this person, Adiola, Dr. Adi, that is Nigerian, that is doing. I was like, oh, so you know Dr. Adi. I also like, I follow her on Instagram. You know, she's a career coach, something like that on Instagram. So I liked what BYP was doing, bringing people together to network, to connect, you know, to develop. And I thought, wow, this is a great opportunity to do this in my own little way in Calgary. Why don't we do things? Why don't we bring people together? Why don't we help each other? Why don't we help each other rise? Why don't we help ourselves? Why don't we promote ourselves? Let people expose people to some opportunities and privileges that some of us have had, you know. So for me, it was a good experience going, I mean, privileged to go to Austin based on where I work, and then getting to see this kind of community where it's about helping people develop. Yeah, that's how I got to know BYP. And when I got back to Canada, I followed up. I was like, I'd like to be a part of this community. I'd like to, you know, bring this up in Calgary. And yeah, that's why we're here today, launching the Calgary chapter.
Nice, Dami. That's good. So invariably, you're telling us that you're not the founder of BYP. So can you now tell us who is the founder of BYP? Give us a little bit background about that individual.
Yes, let me share this. So the founder of BYP is Kike. I met Kike in the event in Austin. She's a very pleasant, driven lady, like impressive. Here's a brief summary about her, but what I always remember about her, she's a very smart person. She's sporty. She was into javelin, and she remembers that most people Black people are usually known for sports, like we do sports, we're strong. And our mission was to bring out, like, we have a lot of professionals among the Black people. We're not just good at basketball or soccer. And if you look at my screen, you see our achievements at 30. Yeah, so this is the founder of BYP. I really am impressed at what she's doing, trying to bring up our own fellow Black people to the spotlight, showing that they're professionals among Black people. They can do this, they can do that. So yeah, I'm not the founder, but I really like what is going on there.
Hey, awesome. Okay, so taking a cue from this one then, what actually formed your own passion to actually start BYP in Calgary? You know, everybody would want to contribute to their community in one way or the other. And then there's some folks that might not, every information I have, let me keep it to myself. So tell us, where did that passion stem from? Why did you decide to form that, take up that position and start BYP Calgary?
Yes, good question. I've had the opportunity to talk to a lot of people. I've had the opportunity to meet a lot of people, maybe because of the fitness thing or because of the business analysis thing. I also hear things. I also hear a lot of things happening in our community. I am very passionate about giving back. I'm very passionate about growing as a team. I'm very passionate about building. Let's rise together. That's how I would put it. I like the core values of BYP, and I thought it's something we really need amongst ourselves. Now, BYP is about bringing together professionals. It's about professional development. It's about personal development, and it's also about social. What else do we need in Calgary, people? Tell me, what else do we need? I looked at it. I have a lot of people that would really benefit from this. I know a lot of people that will benefit from this. And I see it getting bigger than this. I see organizations coming to BYP to look for Black members, Black professionals. I see us hosting events, promoting ourselves and the various talents that we have within the Black community. Yeah, I see a lot. I see this Black community going places. By the time we bring people together, we start helping each other. There's networking, there's development. We can introduce people to how they could get help or how they could do better at work. We can mentor, and some people can be mentored as well. So yeah, those are the kind of vision I have for BYP Calgary.
Awesome. You did mention that, from the word BYP, you would see that word professionals there. So is BYP strictly for folks doing the white collar jobs, the 8-to-5 jobs, or is it just for folks that are aspiring to do the white collar jobs, or can entrepreneurs, blue collar workers as well be a part of BYP? If you want to throw more light into that.
For sure. So, you said it at the beginning, we are all young. I'm going to remain young forever. BYP is for everyone. Whether it's white collar jobs, whether you're an entrepreneur, whatever you do, you're making money, you have an impact, you're doing something great, you're contributing. BYP is for everyone. And not only the focus is for Black professionals, like let's help each other, let us rise together. But I would say that we can learn from other continents, we can learn from other communities. If a white person is good enough to come and speak to us and to come and help us, of course, we would have them. The focus remains to help our Black people, our Black community, but it's open to everyone from any part of the world, any community, any continent. As long as you have something to contribute or something to learn, you're welcome. You're welcome to BYP.
That's fantastic, because people hear the word professional, and the next thing we are thinking about is suits and blazers, right? So it's so much more than that. It's so much more than suits and blazers. I think the audience knows that now. You kind of answered my next question about who can join BYP. Is it for all races, irrespective of color, or is it just strictly for a particular race? If you want to address that as well.
It's for all races. We can learn from anywhere, from anyone. It's for all races. But our focus, the focus is we're helping our Black community. It could be by learning from different other races or speakers. But if somebody from another race joins because they believe in what we're doing and they want to learn as well, of course, they're all welcome, right? Everyone is welcome. I see this growing even beyond the Black community, but everybody is welcome. There's no restriction. There's no restriction to who can join or who can be a part of BYP.
Okay, good answer there, Dami. Let's take a quick pause. So much, back and forth between Dami and I. If we have any questions for Dami so far on the questions that I've asked so far and her responses, please use the chat function, drop those questions there. Dami would be glad to answer them. And if you don't want to drop those questions there, if you want to unmute, please feel free. We want to hear from you on what we've said so far, if there are any questions. Or if there's any other thing you want her to address so far, please unmute and she'll be glad to address them. Sure. Okay, any questions so far from anyone?
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Modupe.
Okay, I have a question. So this professional group, I just wanted to know, I'm living in the United States, and I noticed that you said about Calgary branch. Can somebody in the United States join this professional group?
Okay,
Thank
Dami,
you.
over to you. Thank you, Modupe, for that question.
Yeah, you're part of the group already. Yes, you can join. You can join our events. You can join to, if you want to speak about something, if you are free, you're free to join, you're welcome. And if you're looking at maybe starting something like that where you are in the US, of course, we can talk about it. But yes, you are so welcome to be part of this community.
Thank
and
you.
if you can attend our physical in-person event as well, yeah, we'd love you to come.
Nice. Modupe, I hope she answered you properly. And
Yes,
I hope that
well.
perfect.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Any other question? Let me check the chat. Okay. Okay, let's move on. Dami, do you want to share some fun facts about Calgary?
Sorry, I have a question.
Okay, sure. Go on, Ayo.
The moderator asked about folks with white collar jobs, blue collar jobs, or entrepreneurs. But like about students, can students join? Thank you.
Good question. Dami, you want to take that?
Yes, maybe I missed adding that. This students can always join. In fact, it would be great to have students, to have young graduates, to have those people join, learn, so they don't have to make a lot of mistakes that we have made. So yes, it's open to students, it's open to come all, come one, come all, open to everyone.
Okay. Awesome.
And feel free to invite your other friends, colleagues, students as well to join. It's open to everyone.
Good. Any other question? Good stuff here. Okay. If there are no more questions, Dami, like I said, do you want to take the fun fact about Calgary?
Yes. Okay. I try to look for things about Calgary that maybe most of us do not already know. Let me tell you what I found out. I'm sharing my screen as well. Okay. Well, while trying to see what the kind of Black people, what they've done in Calgary, I came across 3 prominent people, but the one that struck me was about Oliver Bowen. He was an engineer, and he designed and launched the city train system that we all take today. He was actually designed, he's an architect. He was actually designed by a Black person. And yeah, I'm sure we have a lot of engineers. We have even students that have studied engineering. And this just tells me we can do great things as Black, as a community. No idea is too tiny or is too irrelevant. Your idea matters. let's try to be the best in what we do. And yeah, and let's try to shine at every opportunity. Yeah, anyway, this guy just struck me like, oh, an architect, and he designs what we use, you know, what we use every day. Did you ever know it was done by a Black person?
No, Dami, that's new to me. And I'm like, is it the same C train? Wow.
Yeah, Calgary. Yeah.
That's good. Good stuff. Nice. Okay. So briefly, and maybe in a minute or two, Dami, kindly share with us the vision, mission, and the core values for BYP Calgary. If you can take that in a minute or two, that'll be good.
Yes, sure. So the main mission of BYP is to elevate the Black professionals, right? And I would share that too as well. Is to elevate Black professionals, foster an inclusive environment where talent thrives, where barriers are dismantled, and excellence is pursued, you know, through community and opportunity. So it's all about we Blacks. It's all about understanding that support is very important. Understanding, like helping each other, lifting each other up. That's what I mean by inclusive environment. Most of us have experience where we are coming from. We are immigrants. We might not know how best, you know, to shine here, or how best to fit in. So we're all going to help each other to let our talents thrive, you know, remove any barrier through opportunity, through community and opportunity. Now, let me share all this grammar that I'm speaking about. Sorry. Yep. Yes. So I'll say it again. The mission is to elevate the Black professionals, foster an inclusive environment. Let us all be comfortable to come together to give back or to help those that need, you know, it could be in form of getting speakers, getting people that are already very successful to come together to talk about this, to help people with their professional, you know, career development, or help people with their personal development and things like that. And now, speaking about the vision for BYP Calgary is to build a future where we as Black professionals can lead with purpose, break barriers. And when I mean barriers, it could be racism, it could be the issue of bias that we have, and we would all excel as an inclusive community.
Okay, awesome. So I'm going to kind of say what is in the mind of the audience here, because I'm just wondering if I was invited to this, what I'm going to be thinking about is what is in it for me, right? What do I stand to gain? What do I stand to benefit from future events, from joining future events? So if you want to address that as well, Dami, that will be good. What do I intend to get? What do I intend to gain from joining future events?
Sure. So two things. I mean, let me start by telling you. So what are we going to be doing in BYP Calgary? Or what my responsibility as a chapter lead with my very able team would be attracting and bringing everyone together to join the community. Let us all connect, right? You know, intentionally giving the avenue to connect and network, bringing all the members together to connect to each other and opportunities and bring value. We're going to be hosting events around three pillars: professional, personal, and social. And then we're all going to be mentoring and, you know, getting mentees. Now, what do you stand to gain? Now, we're going to be having periodic meetups and networking. So you get to meet people maybe in your professional line, or you get to meet people that you want to, you know, give back to via the networking and the events. We're going to be bringing speakers that would come and talk about maybe some specific things in our career and things like that to help us, you know, do better. It could be about maybe negotiating a promotion. It could be about how to do, I mean, things like that that will help us, rise in our careers. We would also be talking about personal development, how you can, do better or how you can relate better with people. It could be different topics. There's also the Javelin platform, which Femi from Global BYP will be talking about in a bit. Javelin, there's a platform where you can register and put in your resume, and then we'll get organizations to come in, to come look for sources, to come look for talent in the platform. There will be opportunities for mentorship. If you are looking for hand-holding or people to mentor you, we'll connect you with those kind of resources. There's opportunities for training. You can get information about how you can, go for trainings and things like that. And of course, we'd also have a close connection via WhatsApp where, we can even connect better. So I would say that what are the things you stand to gain? Everything, professionally, personally, even social networking, everything is a plan. Everything is part of
Awesome.
the plan.
Awesome, Dami. And I think the part that stood out for me that I think I like the most is the social part, the social events part. Call me to a party, I will turn up. Or you tell me, let's organize this party, I'm going to turn up. And I'm sure a lot of people too. Summer is approaching, so we need somewhere to go to. So I think I like that social part. And maybe that was why I said, am I edible at the beginning? Because I like food as well. So I think people would be, it's something to look forward to. But I'll let Femi give his 5-10 minute speech on how to use Javelin and just a little bit of background from the BYP Global part. So Femi, whenever you're ready, please take it away.
Thank you very much, Lola. And thank you very much, our chapter lead for BYP Calgary, Damilola Oshunwi. Okay, so I must say that you have actually covered a lot, and I'm really excited, to be part of this meeting and having the Calgary chapter launch events today. So I'm Femi Alayonde, Community Executive, BYP Network. I've been part of BYP Network since 2019, 2020, and I actually got into the role as Community Executive March last year. So officially 1 year and 1 month old. And honestly, I was, given this responsibility of, coordinating the chapters just a few months ago, and I'm really excited the level of progress that we're achieving. Just a bit about the community. We do have different chapters globally. So for the members joining us, so BYP Calgary is just one of our chapters because we do have about over 24 other chapters. So we have a chapter in Lagos, we have Leeds, we have Reading, and I was looking at the people attending the call, and I think I saw one of the chapter leads on the call, and I'm like, good. So we do have chapters. Also, we have the London chapter itself. We have a Manchester chapter. We have Cardiff chapter. So all of these chapters that I mentioned, I'm just letting you know that you are part of a very big community. All right. So globally, we do have over 150,000 members globally, and so you do have this big network that we are expanding and connecting Black professionals. So in a bit, I'm just going to share my screen about the story so far, and I think Dami already has done justice to that. Only to give a bit of emphasis on the major reason why BYP Network was founded. So it was created in 2016 by the need to connect Black professionals and students from all over the world to more role model visibility, career opportunities, and business support. So the founder, Kike Onimide Agoro, was a former Great Britain athlete and a top student. So she was afforded many opportunities during the start of her career journey, including full scholarship to the University of Florida. So she met some incredible people there, including Black students and professionals across different backgrounds. So it's dawned on her that there wasn't much Black representation. And honestly, it's still happening up to this moment that there is not much Black Black representation, especially having Black people in leadership positions. It's a bit of struggle. And the major reason why she founded the Javelin platform. So Javelin actually connects people to job opportunities and career opportunities, as well as events and mentorship. So let me just explain that our mission, of course, is to advance the careers of millions of Black professionals. So if you are part of the Calgary chapter, you're already doing that. You are having this event, which is a form of professional event, and there will be definitely different opportunities that is definitely going to come from some of our sponsors. They can, decide to have an event tomorrow in Calgary. They can decide to partner with us. So it's already happening with one of our new chapters, BYP Budapest, as well as Channel Island. They are doing things in that regard. Manchester is also doing things in that regard. Leeds, they are even doing a lot in that regard, always selling out their event tickets, and that's minimum of 75 people attending that event. So we are really pushing things forward in that aspect of things. We are a connector. We like to say we are a connector. We connect our members to one another, to job opportunities, to mentors and thought leadership content. So, and we measure our impact by how many connections we have been able to facilitate, how many people attended our courses, webinars, how many leads and CVs we have sent to our corporate partners. We also measure our impact by our reach, how many people have watched our event masterclass online. So this event is being recorded so that you can have a replay and also avoid repeating yourself, when when you need to let people know that we are doing this, and then they are like, where is it? Where is the evidence? You send them this video, let them see that this is what you're doing in this chapter. All right. So we have this statistic below here. We have sent over 11,000 Black professionals CV and contact. And I think I need to be saying that it is more than because every day we keep improving all of this regard, So we have over 22,500 job applications and interested candidates that have gone through our platform. We have upskilled over 25,000 members through our conferences, events, and banners. We have connected over 200 mentors/mentee. We have a 9.6 NPS score, and over 1,000 organizations have used our job board. So in a year, I'm sure this number is even outdated. So we host over 50 webinars a year. And just this month, this April alone, we already have about 16 webinars in the pipeline. I'm sure if you should multiply that in the next 6 months, boom, it's a lot of numbers. So we are located in over 20 cities around the world, including Dubai, Lagos, Atlanta, and New York. So I'm going to drop the 2023 report in the group chat up to now. All right. And you can also find out more about BYP on that channel. So how Javelin works, the way Javelin works is for you to create a user profile, including your skill, your previous experience, and career objectives. So even if you're a student, you can still put in your details there. All right. So our AI power platform is going to match you to opportunities provided by our corporate partners, including jobs, events, and content. So the important thing you want to do is what you want to first look for job. Let's say you're looking for job opportunity. What kind of job are you looking for? While signing up, you want to ensure that you put in all of those details. All right. Then you can search for different companies and see the title, that is the job title. Then if it is a job title that resonates with you, you can then go over to your CV and tailor your CV, to match that job title. Upload your CV and apply for the job. So your CV gets automatically submitted by the recruiter, and then they get to see you. And I think the next stage, of course, is for you to be recruited into the organization. Okay, and that's a success story. And the funny thing is, a lot of people are really getting, they are getting jobs on Javelin. All right. The aspect where we struggle with is, getting their testimonies. Right. So we need to get more of these testimonies and share that people are actually getting all of this. All right. So, and that's one of the things we are trying to also correct in the Black community, where somebody is making it and, is trying to, shield oneself like, oh, you need to protect yourself, you need to protect the job and the rest. So people will not look like, people will not say, oh, people will not look at you and then start, people used to say billing. All right. So, but we need to let this opportunity, spread. And that's one of the things, those are our values. Those are the things we believe in. We need to spread and get more people to have these opportunities. So users, of course, you can, as you are joining the BYP Calgary, you're already doing that. And we have different industries also that also function as chapters. All right, so let me just pause there. So leaving this on screen for you to join Javelin, and the other part is for you to join our community. So we have different community and they are on WhatsApp. If you're on WhatsApp, you would have seen some of our different communities, different chapters that you may want to join. Say you want to travel to that part, or maybe you see an event that interests you that is happening, you're free to join. You can also attend the event if it is an in-person event and you're willing to be there in person. All right, thank you very much. And let me just stop there. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Femi. That
I
was
hope
quite.
I hope I didn't take more than my 5 minutes.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. Right on point. Thank you so much for talking about Javelin. And it's quite interesting because, and Dami, correct me if I'm wrong, Javelin is almost functioning the way Indeed functions. Am I correct?
Yes. A job search and connect platform, yeah. Almost like Indeed or LinkedIn, things like that. But this one will be dedicated to Black talents, right? Things like that. So if companies are looking for Black talents, they can just go there and pick people from that platform, Javelin.
Awesome. Good. That's good. Do we have any questions for Femi as regards Javelin, or any questions so far? If anyone has any question. Okay, quickly, let's just move on to the next thing. Dami, do you have a team that you work with, or can people also volunteer to join, just to help with BYP Calgary? Some folks might want to give back. They might want to step up and add value to the community. So who can come to this table invariably is what I'm saying, if you can address that.
Yes. Well, maybe this is the opportunity for me to give my special shout out. Right now, I have this team of wonderful people. Lola here, our moderator and host, part of it. Temitope Ade. Maybe Femi or Shui, reach out to any of us if you'd like to be part of the team. It's based on your availability and your expertise or what you like to do. No, you can commit to how many hours you want to, you'd like to be, you're available for, things like that. Yes, we welcome volunteers. We welcome speaker, you can be part of this or to help with setting up and things like that.
As we're rounding up this particular event, just some few takeaways. Our next event is actually planned for sometime in June 15th to be precise, I think, and Dami corrects me, it's going to be an in-person event. We want to see people. We want to connect with people. There are many people on this call that I've not met, and I would like to meet one-on-one. So let's look forward to that event. And I think Dami is just going to post how we can register for the next upcoming event, the one coming up in June. And then we also want to do a quick poll. We want to know, we want to give the power to the audience to tell us, what are you itching to hear? What do you want us to speak about in the next event? Some people might say career, like Dami said. Some people might say maybe personal development, but let's know what you want to what you want us to speak around. And Dami is quite capable. She knows a lot of people. She would invite people to come speak on topics. So don't be afraid to put that topic in there. And Dami, please share with us the how to do that quick poll. I think it's very easy and straightforward.
Yes. Thank you. I just dropped the Mentimeter in the Mentimeter link in the chat, right? So you go to menti.com and select. So any topic is welcome. It could be maybe something IT career related. It could be health related topics or anything you want to talk about. Please feel free to add it to the Mentimeter link. I'll give us a minute or two to drop that and see what we have so far. Do we?
Okay, well,
Thumbs up if we have seen that link. Any issues joining? And if you want to drop it in the chat, please.
Yes.
We're looking at everything. So you can join, you go to menti.com, that's menti.com. Use the code 62898618, right? And then you can start adding any topic you want us to cover. So this would help us, to know the kind of speaker we're going to bring, or how to, whatever the ones that have the most votes will be what we might want to strategize for in the next meeting. And our next meeting is going to be in person, so we can use that opportunity to meet one-on-one, connect, network. Yep, I see people dropping business analysis, pivoting.
Okay, well, Dami's checking the polls. Let's just tell a friend. Personally, today's meeting has been very insightful. Newcomers might not know about this. It would be very good for you to, spread the word. Tell a friend, tell a family, anyone that you feel might benefit from joining this type of events. Please spread the word. That would be very helpful as well. Thank you. How is it going, Dami, with the polls?
Yeah, let's keep it coming. We have nice business startup, awesome fitness. Very good. The art of networking. Got it.
Okay, so I want to believe that at the end of this meeting, Dami will tell us which of these topics we're going to take in our June event. But while we are still at that, Dami, do you want to joining and what the next steps is going to look like?
Sure. From the bottom of my heart, I'm really thankful for all your support, for making out time, this 1 hour of your time, of your precious Saturday, to come here about BYP Calgary. Thank you all. Thank you so much. I cannot say it enough. Thank you for your support. Thank you for everything. Let's continue to keep this connection. If you signed up, you would get email notifications whenever something is coming up. We also have a WhatsApp group, which I would share now. I'll share the link. Let's keep a close communication in there. Thank you all for joining. Thank you for the team. Thank you for Lola. Thank you, Lola. Thank you for being an awesome moderator. Thank you, Temitope, for putting up the slides. Thank you, Femi. Thank you, Ayomide. Thank you all so much. I would share the WhatsApp link for you to join so that you can stay close. You can stay connected and close to us. Sharing that. Some people missed the music Lola gave us at the DJ Lola. Okay, I will share. You can scan this QR code to join our WhatsApp group. Is this the right one? Sorry. I think I shared the wrong one. 1 second. Yeah. Okay, sharing again. Yep, this is the right link. You can scan this code to join our WhatsApp group and be the first to get information about any event or anything that is coming up. And we've gotten all the topics that you all posted on Menti. We would pick maybe one or more and focus on when we meet next time. We'll get people that are already successful in all those topics to come and keep right. We rise together.
Okay. Okay. With that, Dami, do you think we can end this session?
Questions from the audience, music, otherwise, yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. And let's stay connected, like Dami said, and we will see each other again June 15th.